Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today we got a brand new Helldivers 2 patch that broke the game both literally and figuratively. So let me jump into what I'm talking about. I will go over the patch notes and some of the changes that I think are pretty interesting, but first, I was playing a mission, and this actually has happened to other people that I know as well, and essentially I couldn't call in for reinforcements. You'll see it in the gameplay as well, and I kept trying to call them in and it just was not working and wouldn't call them back down. I even died myself as the last player left on my squad and ended up coming right back while my teammates had to just watch me. They were gassing me up. I'm gonna let the full thing run, but it was a wild glitch, and after that we could not load into a mission together unless we abandoned the team and then rejoined. These were randoms I was playing with at the time too. I hadn't added them yet or anything, and it was really funny to see how they all stuck around and were kind of gassing me up as we played through the mission as well as I was trying to complete the mission. Now this was a eradicate automaton forces mission, and unfortunately I had actually grabbed the wrong stratagems because I had loaded in late. I didn't really see what the mission was, and so I just grabbed my normal loadout, and that led to me running around trying to call things in. It was pretty funny overall, and I really enjoyed being able to clutch it up and get out of there, but overall it's a bug that I hope doesn't hit a lot of people and is fixed sooner rather than later. Now, the other thing that I think is breaking the game for a lot of folks is the factory striders that are now in the automaton missions, because a lot of people seem to be very frustrated with how difficult they are. I do think they are easy to manage once you have them under control. However, they do call in more automatons that drop them from essentially their cargo hold, and if you don't take care of them very quickly, they can be absolutely devastating. Another thing, people are calling in like laser strikes, they're calling in air strikes, all that kind of good stuff, 500 kg bombs, and that's not the best way to take them down. So definitely keep that in mind going forward, because you're going to want to make sure you have a strategy for taking down those striders as quickly as possible, because they can be pretty insane if you don't know how to deal with them. But those are the two things that have broken the game for me. As far as the patch goes, there was a fix to some armor, there were some other fixes to crashes and other problems that we're having. This is a minor patch overall, but the big thing was in the known issues. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to the patch notes, because there's a bunch of weapons that are seemingly broken right now and not being able to be used properly. A lot of other updates as well, some things that just are not working, and I wonder if the cadence of these updates, getting new things in the game every single week, is putting a bit of a strain on the game, and we might need to take a week or two for them to get these things under control, not really add anything new, so that way they can make sure that the game is functioning as well as possible, because I do think we run the risk of the game becoming unplayable for bits because of potential crashes and bugs, because of things not working properly as they continue to add more and more. They change up the enemies and all that kind of good stuff. It just has the potential to be broken, and I don't want to see that with this game. I'd rather they take a little bit of extra time, a couple weeks, whatever the case may be, whatever they need to take in order to make sure that the game runs smoothly as often as possible, because the thing that can hurt momentum the most with a game like Helldivers 2 is for it to break down and not be playable for any number of reasons, or just be unenjoyable when you're trying to play it because of all the problems that you're having. I do want to see balance with all the weapons. I do want to see a lot of these things viable. The more glitches and bugs there are, the more likely it is something is broken, either broken strong or broken weak. Either way, I want to see as much of this be viable, be working correctly as possible. So hopefully they are able to get this under control. Whether they need some time to kind of cool down on some of the new content remains to be seen. But for me, I would be perfectly fine with them taking a little bit of time to fix all this stuff to make sure it's working properly. And then maybe the next time they do introduce more new things, they have a bit of a meatier chunk of stuff. Say we get new stratagems and new enemy types and new other mission types and everything like that. There's a lot of possibilities there. Anyway, I'm going to let the rest of the video run so you can check out my clutch during this mission. It was pretty funny overall. Again, not the best gameplay or anything like that. I didn't have the right loadout for this mission or anything, but I was having a good time. I was staying alive. I made it to the dropship, and it was a lot of fun. And it's always nice to see the community rally around each other in this type of way as well. I do really love that, because I feel like some other communities can definitely have a bit more of a problem with not supporting each other. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see more Helldivers 2 content from me going forward. Let me know in the description down below what you're most excited about with potential upcoming content with Helldivers 2, and also if you've seen any of the bugs that I mentioned or any known issues that you're having with the game at this current time. My name is Jopa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.
New mag! Sending in an eagle!
On its way.
Eat this!